Appreciate so many of you joining and understanding the effort that we were trying to undertake in this campaign. And of course, it has been a difficult time from the standpoint of working against an incumbent, going against all of that special interest. But what has strengthened our resolve is that we knew we were so right on so many of these issues, time and time again. An opportunity to bring the kind of dramatic change that we thought was so essential to these neighborhoods and these communities. And to watch all of you working side by side, collectively, understanding all of that, and going out there and putting in so much effort. I cannot begin to tell you how gratified I am. So I know that we haven't heard all of the outcome, but it is going to be a very, very tough and long night, and it looks like it's not going to be going our way at this point in time. As much as we wanted it to, it looks like the absentee ballot votes are actually very, very strong in the incumbent's favor. And so we're going to have to figure out how much longer it's going to take. Hopefully there will be something that'll be coming in a little later. But for now, I just want to express my gratitude to so many of you that have been a part of this miraculous campaign. Why don't you give yourselves a hand, because you've been so very outstanding. There are so many folks to begin to thank, but let me begin by thanking many of the residents of the Council District 14. This is an amazing community, neighborhoods that I'm so very proud of, that I hope are going to get the kind of representation that they truly deserve. Because they deserve the kind of representation that is really going to be attentive to their needs, that's going to be focused on trying to make sure that as it starts evolving, that it's going to evolve in the best interest of the residents here today. There are so many issues that need to be addressed out there every single day. And as many of you who joined me from the very beginning, it has been terrific to see you go out there, walking over those buckled sidewalks here and there, talking to many of the residents out there about how they had expressed their concern to you, so many things and expectations that they had. So let me begin by thanking some of these wonderful folks. Let me first of all thank a couple of great endorsements that gave us just the kind of boost that we needed in the very beginning. And that was, of course, the LA Times that gave us their endorsement, and Boy Magazine. They were so terrific. I really want to thank them for being a big part of it. They enforced and reinforced so much of what was going on. I have a whole group of people in here that I do want to thank, and of course a lot of them as well were the wonderful folks that endorsed us. Gil Cedillo did an outstanding job. His staff was with us for 2 weeks. Working and walking, and I am so proud of the kind of support that he provided for us in our campaign, but also the kind of leadership that he is providing on the city council. It's the kind of person that we need in there doing that kind of good work that has been done for a long period of time, and I want to thank him. I also want to thank, of course, my other endorsers, Antonio Villaraigosa. I called him a while ago. I want to also thank, of course, the wonderful Barbara Boxer. She and I have been on the same side of so many issues for the longest time. And of course, my dear friend and colleague, and that was, of course, Mike Antonovich, who also joined me. We had some tremendous folks that were with us from the very, very beginning. There were a lot of folks that right at the very beginning were, what did we call it, love money. They were able to write a check and max out. So many friends that I was able to call when we had such a short period of time to raise all the dollars that we needed to raise. We did such an outstanding job. We never had as much money as the opposition, and never would have in a million years. But the reality is we had wonderfully competitive money, and we did the best we could with the funds that we had. And I'm so proud for so many of you that were a part of the small groups of folks that little by little were helping